Parkersburg, Iowa, a small rural community of just under 2,000 residents where everyone knows their neighbors. Today, this small farming town stands as a symbol of recovery, of restoration, of hope. But one Memorial Day afternoon, Mother Nature threatened to rip this town apart. On May 25, 2008, an EF5 tornado tore through Parkersburg, causing widespread destruction that would bring the community to its knees. The residents, many now homeless, had a choice: move away and start fresh, or stay and rebuild.
There's a lot of folks that live in Parkersburg that have been here for generations, including myself. So a lot of folks wouldn't even think twice about rebuilding and staying right here.
Chris was right. The people of Parkersburg were knocked down, but together as one, they were determined to pick themselves up. This positive attitude became contagious throughout the community, and Chris, with his unwavering spirit, helped spread the message.
And one of the things that we said to people when they came back into Parkersburg for the first time after the storm was that your house may be gone, but your home will never be changed. Your home will never be gone. So we need to build your house, your home's here, and we'll move forward very, very fast.
In fact, the townspeople moved extremely fast, with building permits being issued the next day. It was clear the people of Parkersburg welcomed the difficult challenge ahead, and so they came together to begin the process of rebuilding. The task was daunting. After all, more than 20 businesses were destroyed, and close to 50% of Parkersburg's population lost their homes. All told, the community sustained more than $150 million in damage, but help was all around.
The spirit of giving, I guess, is so profound and so unheard of. And we had folks from every state, literally. We had folks from Canada come to Parkersburg to assist in our recovery and in our rebirth.
With recovery underway and the rebuilding process started, Mid-American Energy immediately stepped in.
And so one of the goals right away was Mid-America saying, what do you need and what are your priorities? And when we gave them our list of priorities, they accomplished every single one of those tasks in the deadlines that we had set up without any question whatsoever. Working throughout the day, working throughout the night, working through the storms, working through all the chaos of the debris and all of those things to get their goals accomplished on our behalf. And so Mid-American Energy just did an amazing job at combining with us to accomplish what you see out in Parkersburg today.
While the town was busy rebuilding, the community's focal point, Applington Parkersburg High School, was going through its own rebuilding process. The school superintendent, John Thompson, was under a lot of pressure.
Our high school was, well, I would say 50% down after the tornado, and the remaining 50% was in disrepair and unusable. So we knew there was going to be a time frame where we didn't have our high school.
Time was not a luxury John had. The school was the town's largest employer and hosted many of the town's events. Rebuilding while keeping school running would be no easy task.
I was very naive to how long-lasting the emotional side of a tornado can be. So great care and concern had to be taken to make sure our families were thought of and taken care of for the long term. In the short term, it was just getting word out that we were going to have a school. We weren't going to send our kids to another town, that we were going to stay right here in Parkersburg, and same location, and have school going forward, because in our opinion that gave the whole community hope.
Filled with a rejuvenated spirit, the people and the town moved forward. It took just 15 months to construct a new high school.
That whole process of rebuilding and coming together, you can't recreate that. You know, it's something that our communities shared a difficult time, and I think it brings you closer together. I know it did as a school, and I really believe it did as two communities actually, but definitely Parkersburg.
Today, Parkersburg is a thriving community. Its population has grown beyond what it was in 2008, and the town continues to serve as a national example of disaster recovery.
I would just, like to reiterate that Parkersburg would not be successful without everybody doing the job that they had to do. Mid-American Energy, they had the same goal in mind, and it became personal to them, even though they didn't necessarily live here or they weren't from here. It was still personal to them, and that I can't say thank you enough.